Hey everybody, this is Leslie Coleman for Suitcase Gals, and I'm here with my partner Gurvinder, otherwise known as Gervy, and we're here to talk about Suitcase Gals.
Awesome. Happy to be here today. I think this has been a while.
Yeah, it's been quite a while. It's been a crazy fall and winter.
Yes, it has, but happy to be here now.
So I hope everybody out there is staying healthy. I know both Gervy and I have gotten a good dose of uh, the flu, COVID, whatever's going around. So I hope you all are staying healthy and we're finally back.
Yep. And ready to travel and tell you a little bit about Suitcase Gals.
Yeah. So we know we have a lot of members out there from all over the place, and we certainly appreciate you guys, becoming part of Suitcase Gals. This is a small group for travel for women over 40. And we've had dozens of great trips so far, and really looking forward to some that are upcoming. Gervy, you want to start?
Sure. So a little bit about Leslie and I. We're both travel advisors, which makes this even a stronger community of women who curate trips for you. We started Suitcase Gals in 2021. And again, women led. And also we have another gal named Laura, who is actually assisting us as well with the group, because Leslie and I can't be on every single trip. And that's kind of one of the beauties of our trips, which we'll get into. But what Leslie and I do is we come together and curate trips that the women in our group would like to go on. So for instance, we don't just come up with a trip out of the blue. We will do polls in social media or on our newsletters, and put those out there so that you can join the trips that you're interested in. And everything is done for you and it's completely seamless.
Yeah, definitely. If you have itineraries that you would like to see coming up, please place those in the comments, and we'll be happy to take a look at those. We have a lot of great things coming up for the rest of all of 2024 and 2025, and we're going to talk about that in just a minute.
Nice.
All right, so this is one of our philosophies, and any of you ladies out there that have girlfriends know that, we're each other's best friends when it comes to therapy, and a lot cheaper. But travel really gets us together, making new friends, just enjoying being together with other women who are like-minded and enjoy doing the same things that we like to do within our age range. We do take travelers from 40 on up, with the average age being 55 to 65. But we have both ends of the spectrum, and we really love getting together with these ladies.
And I was going to add to that to say that it is one of those things that when you're on a trip, and you have to be on the trip to really see what a difference it makes when you travel with Suitcase Gals, because you come out of that trip with women who now are friends, and are looking to travel together on the next trip. And it's such a neat commodity of women together. So it really is. I love this slogan, and I really think that this is what Suitcase Gals encompasses, is really making friends, traveling safely, and enjoying each other's company.
Awesome. We just had a couple people join us, which is great. And let's see. Lashina is with us.
Yeah. Hi, Lashina. Great to have you here.
All righty. So what makes us different than other tour companies? First, we don't do big group tours. Our tours are curated for 8 to 12 passengers. Sometimes we have 6, sometimes we have 10. And we have had a group that was 14, but we really try to keep it to a minimum so that our transportation that we use is, just for us. We don't want to take a big motor coach. So a lot of times our transportation is either by a 16-passenger van where we can all sit comfortably, or a minibus. And that makes our traveling a lot easier. We offer both single and double occupancies. And as far as the single occupancies go, we do our best to try to find vendors that and tour companies that don't have a single supplement. Unfortunately, you know, they are out there, and, you know, single supplements, depending on the tour company, you know, we may have them, but we do try to do our best not to. You want to talk about our properties?
Sure.
Ruby?
Sure. So when we travel, we definitely try to look at 4 or 5-star accommodations. It just gives us that opportunity to give you hopefully a little more space in the room when you're sharing a room as well. And just to have more luxury updated benefits when we're in those properties as well. They also tend to be in areas where you're able to walk and kind of move around, and you're not far off from sightseeing and things of that sort that are within the area. Breakfast is always included, so that's a big perk, because many times you'll get started and we get started with our breakfast and we may just grab a sandwich or grab something small for lunch. It just depends on everyone's individual preference, but breakfast is included to get you started for the day. Our tour companies, hotels, and suppliers are all vetted. So what does that mean? We work with a consortium, and a very luxury consortium that has vetted and looked into the hotels, looked into these tour companies and everything that we utilize, so that when we get to the destination, we know that we are 100% certain that this tour is happening. We've all seen it on the news where there have been tour companies that just kind of put something together and it's really not what it seems to be. That is not us. Everything is vetted. Everything is seamless, and you will have to do nothing but just come along with us. Sorry, go ahead, Leslie. Did you want to add?
As far as the experiences, you know, with a small group like we travel, you know, we can do a lot of one-on-one things, private tours, and, you know, it all depends on the people who are in the group. Everybody brings something to the table with our tours. And I've seen some wonderful friendships made through Suitcase Gals. You know, and it's all about the experience. It's not about hitting all the highlights and all the destinations, you know, just to check them off a list. We want to experience them and, you know, dig a little deeper, get into the cultural and meet local people.
Yep. And the best part, there's always a Suitcase Gals leader with you on the trip, which is why each of your trips are seamless. So you don't have to do any thinking. You just come along. We'll give you the itinerary. Some of the things that have worked is, you know, before that, the next evening, if we're in a foreign country, we WhatsApp you the schedule for the next day. You know everything that's happening and you don't have to think. And that is the beauty of having myself, Leslie, or Laura on a trip with you.
All right. So 2024 has been great for us. We've sold out on quite a few trips here. In about 2 weeks, we're going to be heading on our Galentine cruise out of Bayonne, New Jersey, on the beautiful Anthem of the Seas. In March, we're going to be going to Morocco and the national parks in the beginning of June. So we have lots of stuff that we're already have in the works and is sold out for this first quarter, but we have lots coming up. Kirby, you want to talk about?
Sure. We've got some upcoming trips as well for 2024 and 25. One of our really fun trips that we have coming up in October will be to Greece. So this is an amazing destination. If you have not been, rich in culture, rich in history, there's so much to do. and everything is sorted out for you. So we will start in Athens, and of course be able to experience the Acropolis and have a tour of the city. And we will then make our way over to Mykonos after a couple of days and really enjoy nice, luxurious accommodations on Elia Beach, which is actually when you think of Mykonos, that's what you hear is Elia, and we will be right on that beach. So we'll get some sunshine as well as enjoy the town of Mykonos and have a private guided tour as well. And so much more. I mean, we're also hitting Santorini, and we've got a cruise hit there as well. And we're ending our experience in Greece with a really nice cooking experience that you will remember for time to come. So we are taking deposits on all of these trips that are posted here, just to let you know. And I would act fast because, as Leslie said, we try to take 8 to 10 people because everyone won't fit in a transfer if we get any bigger than that, especially in Europe. So then we're following up. So you've now had Thanksgiving, and after Thanksgiving, before the craziness starts with all the holidays, let's take a trip to Costa Rica at the beginning of December. And I've looked up flights. Flights are about $500 from the DC area. So not a bad thing for round trip flights during that time. It's probably going to be a little chilly here, so it's nice to get away and escape to the rainforest. Costa Rica is very safe. The natural beauty is amazing. And we've got some really nice add-ons like coffee tours, chocolate tours. We've got the hanging bridges. We've got the rainforest, the Manuel Antonio Beach. There's just so much encompassed in this itinerary. So please take a look. And again, we also have deposits being taken for this as well. One that we're looking to come up for this summer is Temecula's wine tour in California. This is going to be a really nice 4-day tour. And that will be coming up hopefully by next week.
So also we want to mention that we have a trip to London going at the end of April, which we still have a couple of spaces for. We'll be jet setting from BWI Airport or Washington Dulles, depending which location you're in, or any other place in the U.S. And flying to London for a wonderful weekend. We arrive on April 18th and we're there through the 21st. We'll be staying in a beautiful 5-star luxury hotel, the Egerton, which dates back until the 1800s. And we'll be doing high tea. We have a martini class. We'll be doing a black cab tour, which is just private to our group. And we'll hit all the highlights of London, and it's going to be fabulous. This trip is $2,050 plus airfare and includes breakfast, hotel, and it's just really going to be a fun getaway. And then coming up in 2025, we have our trip to Namibia and South Africa, which we are taking deposits for now. We still have 4 spaces on this trip, and we'll be doing Italy in 2025. We're trying to decide whether we're going to do spring or fall, but you will see information coming up. And all of this information is on our website at gals.com.
Awesome. And Jill, I wanted to say hi to you too. I saw your comment. Jill, and look at that. Look at the next slide. This is actually a testimonial from Jill, who has been on one of our trips, and she has signed up for 3 of our trips for this year?
Absolutely.
Very nice. And if you are able to take a look at this review, Jill encompasses everything that Suitcase Gals is made up of. This was from a trip to Croatia that we did in October. And she really talks about, not being afraid of being able to jump on a trip. And if you're worried that you don't know anyone, or maybe 2 girlfriends are on that trip and you're there on your own and someone else is on their own, whatever it may be. It's so easy to get along with the other Suitcase Gals. Everything is inclusive. It's just a wonderful, wonderful way to travel. And especially if you don't have a travel companion, don't be afraid. Take the leap. You will not regret it.
Yeah, it's funny because I haven't been on a Suitcase Gals trip that I haven't left there just feeling overwhelmed by how wonderful the group was. How many new friends I've made, because I've made a ton since we started this group. So it's really as good for you guys as it is for us.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So we are located in Maryland, Delaware, and have groups that encompass Virginia, Pennsylvania, Maryland, and Delaware, but we are certainly nationwide. We have gals that have traveled with us as far as California, Minnesota, and we have members in, I think we have 38 or 39 states at this point in time. So we appreciate everybody who has gotten the word out and is starting to travel with us. Our numbers are located here as well as our website. So don't ever hesitate to reach out and call either Gerby or myself. Check out our website and see what's coming up. And you can also scan the QR code if you're not watching this on your phone and can manage two things at one time. But you can also sign up for our newsletter by going to our website at suitcasegals.com. And of course, following us on all of our social media. You can get all of that information from this QR code or from our website.
And if you have any friends that you think would be interested in our group, please share. And again, as Leslie said, they don't have to live in these surrounding areas or your state. They can be across the way. And I think, Leslie, once you had someone from Alaska who joined a trip.
Yes, she's going to Morocco with us, so I'm excited about that. And we also had requests from Oslo, Norway, and Spain for women who wanted to travel with us. So, we are growing by leaps and bounds, and we certainly appreciate all of you out there that have joined us for trips and continue to travel with us. And I think that's really special.
Absolutely. So thank you so much for continuing to follow us. One way that you can help us is to get the word out and let people know that Suitcase Gals is here, and to be able to really share what it means to be a Suitcase Gal. And really, it's just that you love to travel and travel with other like-minded women. So thank you for joining us today. Really appreciate it. We want to be respectful of everybody's time. And we will see you at our next little pop-up.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys. And we will see you soon.
Take care.
Bye-bye.